משום כבוד חוסן וקלה. לפי שהוא צריך מצווה, שזהו עיקר שמחת חוסן וקלה. ובמוקם מצווה רגוזו על המיר לנוחי, ודבר שאינו עשו לישראל אלא מדבר סופן. I mean, because it's a trade rabbanon. Why are you not allowed to play music on Shabbos? Because maybe the Lashon Shemi Yisak and Klishia. Maybe something will go wrong with the violin, with the strings for the violin. So it's only Issa Rabbanon. And a Middle Akam is also Issa Rabbanon. So it's a trade Rabbanon. So trade Rabbanon, you make a b'mok mitzvah.
Yeah, so you need to get a wire, or go get a new wire, or go get a...
It doesn't break?
He says, Avalim nifsaka nima v'kinar.
Maybe it's going to break.
If a wire broke on the fiddle, that is also like yisak nano, shetiknkli hu isa shotayda. So the Shema Yisakin is only the Rabbanon. And because of that Shema Yisakin, they asked the music, the playing on it. But if the mamash broke and you want to fix it, that's already Yisra Minatayra.
He's asking, is it allowed to tell
so the din is also by Chas and Kala. There's families that when they make a chasana, so there's different ways how to split the expenses. And one of the ways is that there's what they call flap, what the chassan pays certain things. And what if the chassan says, you know what, I don't need music, I could do without music. So the din is that you could force him. You can't say I can do without music.
Because that's the Ikar Simcha.
Because that's the Ikar Simcha. What is it?
He's asking if it's allowed for a guy to play electric guitar.
Electric guitar, but today everything program. You should put it there.
And this is only the old instruments.
But today they have new instruments they can break as well. You have a plug that goes
You're
into
allowed
it.
to play. Chacham say don't play. But electric guitar, the Torah says don't play because you go for it forever.
Well, it's electric.
You're talking about the electric? I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. And the keyboard also is it. The keyboard also is
Same thing.
She says that if the woman had a thing that she had to, because of that she has to do something after Hadroka and she lit early. She says that she could do it. And for us, Tuchel Levorach Kaidem Hadroka, because why don't we say go pug over here also? But and he says, "Well, Philip tonight believes Sagi that she doesn't have to, sometimes tonight have Oisraden. You don't say it verbally, but even if you had it in mind." Mitzvahs adrokas hanedes chala bein al hanoshim ubein al hanoshim. The etzem mitzvah of lighting candles for Shabbos it's not a mitzvah. It's not a din dafka. It's not a woman's din. There's both men and women. El shanoshim is hodas, but Yosef, the women are more nizar in it. Mipnei shehein mitzuyas b'bayis, because they're in the home. The husband has to come home from work, and Mo comes home later. But she's more available. V'oid, that's was that the Batisha reason, technical reason. But V'oid he says, Mipnei shehaisha kafsa neida she'oyim shehechtia l'adam, by her causing Adam to be, so she brought Misa to Adam, V'echshecha nishmasa, and she darkened his neshama, Shekruya ner, K'moshe kosav ner Hashem nishmas Adam, L'chein tzich hilasakin zois ba'adrokas hanedas, L'kovid Shabbos. L'chein Im ha'isha bebeisa, he kraiva, he kademas, l'mitzvah zois. Umikomokem, now he's going to say a thing which I once mentioned, which is not our minig. Umikomokem, yeshra le'ish, gamkin l'sayeh b'mitzvah, they also take part in it. V'yisaken es haneres, and he should like prepare the candles. And the two things, yisaken, prepare meaning like putting the candles into the leichter, let's say, that he should do. V'abal, I'm sorry, v'yahavrev oisam, and he should do the hivuv. What does hivuv mean? So he touches up. The highness sheyadle likam v'yichaver, he should light them and put them out. Kedei sheyiyah noichen achakach hadlik, in order to make it once it has a little pacham on it, so it catches the fire better. V'isha yavedes v'shabbos harishayna yadlik habal v'yavorech. The Alter Rebbe brings this also in Shulchan Aruch, but we don't feel that this way. The reason why, let's just finish the line of it. Begam b'chol pam she'inida madlekas u'barachas. It has nothing to do with the candle lighting. She could light the candles, but this is now. The reason for this din is because in the olden days, a woman that was giving birth was considered a yeledes, was considered a sick, and the woman didn't get off the bed for a few days. They didn't allow her to walk. In fact, there used to be over here, down by Franklin and Park Place, there was a hospital called the Jewish Hospital, and the Jewish Hospital had a bris room. Why did they have a bris room? Because years ago, the woman would stay a whole week in the hospital. Remember, so they made a place to make the bris also, in case she had to stay longer. But today, the minig is punkt verkehrt. Today, they rush her to get off the bed. There used to be a law that it could only stay 1 day after birth in the hospital, and now they extended it to 2 days. Insurance will pay for it. More than 2 days, the insurance wouldn't pay. So you see that. So that's why. So who's going to light the candles? She's not allowed to get off the bed. So therefore, the husband. But bisman hazeh, it doesn't seem to apply. That's also another reason. The Alter Rebbe in Shulchan Aruch in Birchas Hananan says that a woman that gives birth should bench goimel. Bisman hazeh, I had a case over here by Sfardim, especially Sfardish women. They bench goimel. Why are we not doing it today? Because it's not considered a chayla. It's not considered a sakana to give birth. It was a big sakana. There were a lot of times people that never would collapse while giving birth. So the woman would come, and the woman would stand in the Ezras Noshim, and the minya would stand on this side of the Ezras Noshim, and the woman would make the brachas hagaimel. So it's a concept where nishtanu ha'itim, where the whole way of life changed. Okay. Derech Hagava, I'll just mention one more thing, which may be a chiddush to some people, but we're talking over here about lighting candles. By Havdalah, you also light candles, and when you make the bracha B'Meir Eish, so you look at the nails. So in a lot of places where everybody looks at the nails, but Reb Chaim Noah in Ksais HaShulchan writes that the woman shouldn't do this. And he said because this has all to do with the Chet Adam Rishon. Because I think he brings it over here also, the Talmud, but the reason is because the state that when the Eivishter created Adam, so his whole body was covered with nail. Just like we have nails at the end of our finger, his whole body was covered with nail. And by Tzor Shabbos, there was the whole Shabbos over there. The nail went off and remained on the fingers, and that had to do with the Chet Eitz Hadas. So he writes over there that the woman shouldn't look at the fingers when we have done.
That's interesting because
Huh?
it's interesting because this year Tisha B'av was Shabbos, right?
You know, yeah.
So so the last time it happened, I told them
You do it in the shul.
Yeah, in camp they wanted to go around with it in there. I said them not to do it because the girls don't do it. I had a whole.
But a lot of people don't.
Sakha
A lot of
B'tayah,
people
whether
don't
we should
know
do it
about
or
that.
not. So that's why that's
So
the
I'm
reason
telling
why
you,
everyone says no.
I'm telling you a source where.
Okay, now we know
Anyways,
why.
if we state this, don't do it in the Tzayis HaShulchan where he writes that you shouldn't do it.
All right.
Okay.